Why should high school students study U.S. history? I remember as a high school teacher myself hearing the complaints from the students. I even recall the students here at Craig Valley Baptist Church complaining about having to learn U.S. history. If you truly believed that it's important for our teenagers to know U.S. history, what answers would you offer to them? I would tell them that history gives us an identity to our heritage. We can know better who we are if we know what and where it is we come from. History takes us back to the founding documents that govern our land. It takes us back to the laws and principles that guide us. History also helps us to learn the good ideas from the bad ideas. We learn to use discretion and wise judgment when we see what has been useful in the past and what was harmful. History helps us learn from the mistakes of the past so we don't repeat them. In this way, history is important for politics and the landscape of society. As the saying goes, those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it. Now, certainly more answers could be given, but I find it interesting that those same answers given for U.S. history could also be applied to Christians for church history. Church history gives us an identity and heritage that connects us with the saints these last 2,000 years. Church history takes us back to Scripture, as well as the documents produced by the church that point us to Scripture. Church history helps us to judge good ideas, practices, and doctrines from the bad ones. And along with that, church history helps us to learn from the mistakes of the past so we don't repeat them. You'd be surprised how often the same recurring doctrinal error rears its ugly head in the church. And so, church history gives us eyes to see these errors and practical tips on how to deal with them. This Sunday will be October 1st. 500 years ago, the Protestant Reformation began in October of 1517. Probably most of us don't realize just how significant the Reformation was, not only to Christianity, but also to our society and politics and even our nation. After the many hundred years of the darkness from the Roman Catholic Church, the light of the gospel was recovered. From that recovery, 5 statements emerged as battle cries from the Protestant Reformation. These same 5 statements I closely adhered to. They are known as the 5 solas of the Reformation. Sola Scriptura, or Scripture alone. Solus Christus, or Christ alone. Sola Gratia, or grace alone. Sola Fide, or faith alone. And Soli Deo Gloria, or God's glory alone. I want to invite you to join us here at Craig Valley Baptist Church for the month of October, as we not only celebrate the 500th anniversary of the Reformation, but as we plunge into church history and see how those 5 truths turn the world upside down. This Sunday will be very different and very unique. You won't want to miss it, I can guarantee.